Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. I'm the manager of the AFC Wimbledon Wimbly Womblys, who are playing in the Capital One Cup, the Cuppity Cup, as some people call it. Today, I am going to give some dating advice. Meredith has some questions saved that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share with you my dating advice. But I'm going to first preface this by saying that my advice is terrible as my FIFA playing, and I should not be trusted. I love that move that they do every time with the leg, where they spread out their hips. They do that like weird. It's almost like they're mounting a horse when they start up here in FIFA. Anyway, we're going with a new formation, 4-3-3. 4 guys at the back. I felt like we were too exposed last time, but I still want to use more attacking force. So we've got John Green, and Dicko all starting together. We'll see how it works out. John Green target man, John Green right winger, and Dicko left winger. Very excited about this formation. I think it has a future. I think Sarah might just have, my wife just might have returned after a week away. Oh, the longest week of my life. It was not 3 days. No, you left on Monday. It's currently Thursday. Monday is 1 day. Tuesday is 2 days. Wednesday is 3 days. Thursday is 4 days. If you round up, that is a week. 4/7 of a week. That's how long you were gone for. An eternity. Oh my God, I don't know how I got through it. Speaking of how I got through it, I don't know how I didn't give up a goal there. 4-3-3, not working out that well so far. Meredith, what kind of people, who needs dating advice? Is it you? It's nerd fighters who need dating advice. But you're a nerd fighter. Do you need dating advice at all? Oh, you're good. Okay. Yeah. You sure? You want to know how to get Callum Kennedy to cut his hair? That's what you really need. You need advice on how to get Callum Kennedy to cut his freaking hair. I don't care if he cuts it long or cuts it short. Just cut it, Callum. All right, what's my first question? Do you have any advice on pickup lines? Don't use them. Do you agree, Meredith? Has a pickup line ever worked on you? Pause. You've successfully used a pickup line for real? Okay, name one successful pickup line that you used. You walked up to a guy, you said, "Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see." And you later engaged in, you kissed. After saying, "You're the only 10 I see," that same boy kissed you. Really? Same night? That is impressive. Okay. Well, I've got a great pickup line suggestion. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. Note, it helps to be Meredith if you're using this pickup line. Let me submit, by the way, that it might not have been that the pickup line works so much as it's your overall charm. I think, like, yeah, my main suggestion would be don't focus on the pickup line. Oh! Focus on your overall charm, you know? Bring your charm game up, and it'll take care of itself. Oh, it's never good to see an injury. I hope he's all right. Oh, that's disappointing. Oh, he's going to have to be substituted out. Yeah, well, it's never good to see it, but it's raining in England. This kind of thing always happens when it rains in England. Come on, boys. Get it. Oh, it's off the goal. It's Hell's Pals. 4-3-3, working out perfectly so far. Hell's Pals. He's not even that big, but he just gets on up. And it went in off the crossbar, too. I loved seeing that. I loved seeing that. And then Hell's Pals didn't even know what to do with himself. He doesn't score that often. He just sort of ran around in a panicked circle. It's great to see. 24th minute. We're still. This is a win-or-go-home competition, of course. So we're either going to win or we're going to go home. And given those two options, I think we'd all rather win. It'd be great to add some silverware to the AFC Wimbledon trophy cabinet, which was so unfairly taken away from us when the team was moved to Milton Keynes in 2001. We still don't have the FA Cup that we won in 88. But oh boy, pass it out of the back, guys. Pass it out of. Wait, why are you pointing at the penalty spot? Oh, okay. There's a little bit of a foul outside the box. Everything is fine. Nobody panic. Ooh, Seb Brown. Meredith, did I ever tell you about the time Seb Brown saved 2 penalties against Luton Town to put us into the Football League? It was an amazing day. So, yeah, I don't think it's the quality of the pickup line that matters. I think it's the quality of the person delivering the pickup line. Yeah, but I've never successfully used a pickup line myself, you'll be surprised to learn. The only time I ever really like successfully flirted at a bar was in my early 20s with a kindergarten teacher, and yeah, not going to tell the rest of that story. What's my next question, Meredith? Who pays the bill on a date? I mean, I don't know. I'm old-fashioned. Oh, John Green! Oh, look, he did the mustache because he loves his husband so much. That's so cool. That's so classy. Oh, and then Dicko gives him a hug. This 4-3-3 is working out beautifully. Admittedly, we're only playing Queens Park Rangers, but still. I'm old-fashioned. I believe that you should share the expenses of any of this stuff. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's. I think it's fine as long as it's pre-discussed. But I like a good Dutch date, as it's called. I like to go Dutch. What about you, Meredith? Yeah, I don't want to feel any kind of like financial obligations going into the post-date experience. Or I don't really. Yeah, I would rather, I'd rather pay $7 if it's a $14 check, and it shouldn't be more. I'd rather pay $7 than feel $7 in debt somehow. I don't know. I think that whole thing is weird. I think it constructs a weird power dynamic. Speaking of weird power dynamics, by the way, have you seen 50 Shades of Grey, Meredith? Yeah, me neither. What's next? Any advice on long-distance relationships? My first serious relationship was a long-distance relationship. It was an internet relationship before those were popular. Not to brag, but I was way ahead of the curve. It looks like if we win this game, we're going to the Capital One Cup final, which is exciting. We'd get to play in Wimbly. We'd get some money, which we're going to desperately need because I've decided this is not about long-distance relationships, although I guess many of us have a long-distance relationship with AFC Wimbledon, including me. But I've decided that I am going to make a big push. I feel, let me know what you think in comments. I feel that we are in a pretty good position. So one of my big ideas has been to save money from our transfer budget each year, save a little bit of money to try to get, like a little bit stronger for the future, building toward, the days when hopefully we can get really good players in. But I'm starting to think, as I continue, what did I do wrong? Are you criticizing me for my amazing back heel? No, I guess I tripped him up a little bit. I'm starting to think that maybe we should make a push for the Champions League this year. We're currently in 6th, and we would have to finish in the top 4 to finish in the Champions League, and that would be worth a crap ton of money. So I'm starting to think that maybe we should, in the January transfer window, spend all of our money, Seb Brown, no worries, and see if we can get strong enough to finish top 4. Yeah, so let me know what you think of that. But my long-distance relationship with AFC Wimbledon was a lot like many of my other long-distance relationships. It's very fulfilling, but it can get, I guess, like, my worry is always, is there a kind of romanticization that goes on with not having to be in real life with a person? Like, there's something really kind of magical and wonderful about third space, as I like to think of it. Like when you're talking on the phone or on Skype with someone, like you're not really in the place that you're in, and they're not really in the place that they're in. You're really in this this third space that's sort of a mutually defined place that's really like deeply about the two of you. And that third space is in some ways limiting, but in some ways like really, really great, because you also, I just got clattered into. There should be a red card involved for that epic clattering. That third space, I think, can be it can be an escape. Yes, referee, you should bring him over and give him a red card. Red card. Red. Nah, that's disappointing. Symes gets a yellow. Yeah, I think I think like sometimes it can be too much of an escape for me. Away from the dreary grind of daily living. Like one of the things about a romantic relationship is that it isn't defined exclusively or at times even primarily by the two people in it. Like there's other stuff going on in life, and you need to be able to do that stuff, I guess. So that would be always my concern about long distance relationships when I'm in one, is like are we using this as a way out of problems, or is this, you know, like just, or is this a healthy relationship where, you know, distance is part of it? That said, like, I also think that you shouldn't worry too much about it. You know, love who you love. I don't know. What do you think, Meredith? You ever been in a long-distance relationship? No. Just bouts in relationships, but never something like this girl and I, like, we were together 2 years and we never lived in the same place. And there was never really like a ascertainable future where we could live in the same place, like short of marriage, which would have been, I think we would have been fine. I mean, we would have gotten divorced, but it wouldn't have been that bad. I don't think we would have had kids or anything. All right, what's next? Is there any forgivable scenario for cheating? I mean, that's way out of my realm of expertise, man. I'm not Dr. Ruth. I don't know your relationship. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it depends. Yeah, probably. I mean, I know lots of marriages survive infidelity. So, you know, I think that it's certainly. Oh, that's a foul. I've been wronged. I don't know. What do you think, Meredith? There is. But I mean, but Meredith and I are both pretty strongly opposed to having to find out. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that relationships are complicated, and like other people's relationships are particularly complicated because you can't be inside of them, right? So like, I don't know what. Yeah, I can only speak from my own experience. And my own experience has been that like it's not something that I've really had to like live with or work through, and but I think there's lots of things that feel, you know, that are. I think there's lots of things that are survivable, I guess, and like, I don't know. Yeah, but you know, there's definitely. I think it would create a lot of trust issues for me, and like trust is really important in a relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship or not. So, yeah, there's my bad advice. It's full time. 2 to the good guys, 0 to the bad guys, and AFC Wimbledon are headed to the Capital One Cup final. Who are we going to play? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see if we can find out. Oh, let's not watch some highlights. Let's just find out who won the other game. I don't know. Well, we'll see when we play them. Thanks for watching. Ozea with Man of the Match. Congratulations, Ozea. Underloved. Best wishes.